Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we are going to add some fuel to these couple of Zippos that I've been using for the last couple weeks. One of them in my pocket most of the time, the other one being used here around the house. When we were doing the live stream earlier, you saw that it would light, but it would quickly flame out. So it is deprived of fuel. So we're going to go ahead and top these two off, and then we're going to add this other vintage look into the rotation. Probably take that new vintage look, which has never been used, and reroute the wick. Try not to overfill them. Try to get just the proper amount. And trust that we'll get enough that they don't just rope out the flame like they were doing a while ago. This one wasn't lighting at all. I think it lit once during the live stream, but hasn't lit for me this afternoon since then. So we're going to go ahead and give that a squeeze of about 5-6 seconds. Get that insert reinstalled into the lighter. That 41 replica with the 14-hole insert, or a 14-hole chimney on the insert. So now that we've got those two fueled up the way we want them, we will go ahead and take this case. I spun the wheel on this last week thinking it was the other vintage look, but I had already determined to use all three of these. The two vintage look, one with slashes. This one with no slashes. There's the flint. Go ahead and pull our felt pad off of here and start removing cotton and just see how far it takes before we start witnessing the wick. Don't see it there in the bottom part of the insert. Another cotton ball removed, or rayon, whatever that material is. Here's number 3, and there is the wick. So not too bad. I've seen way worse. There's 4, and that will make 5. Balls of wadding. So you can see the wick down through the chimney, and the rest of this just sort of willy-nilly in the case. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out. We will reinsert this. Not as long as those generic copper braided wicks that I buy off of eBay. Should have no problem though getting this right back down that chimney. Hold it in place here just under the top of the chimney. Bend our wick down against the top of the insert. And we will replace one of the balls of wadding, and then just go back and forth, wadding, wick, wadding, wick. I did not remove the wadding on the back side of the flint tube. Not necessary, no need to. Get that packed back in tight with the wick. We'll put these last two here on top, or what will end up being the bottom, and get them packed in real tight. And our wick pulled around here to where it reaches down to the bottom of the insert, bottom of the fuel tank. And then we will just see how this new vintage look, which has never been fueled, if it operates any better with that wick rerouted in an S shape through the insert as Zippo advises. Get our felt pad back on. Just dropped the flint down. And now tighten the flint spring screw. Get the flint grooved in the right direction, and then tighten that on down. I want to go ahead and get the wick centered in the middle of the chimney. And then bloom the top of that wick out, so that we've got more surface area whereby vapor can catch spark and ignite. We talked in the comment section of an old video last week about what the hole in the bottom of these felt pads is for. A lot of people believe that it is to hold a spare flint. I don't think that's the case. I think it's there to help you prop the felt pad up so that you can fuel it. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that felt pad back down. Reinstall the insert in the case. So you've already seen that the other two, the 1941 replica, it is now fueled up and working just fine. As is the vintage look with slash corners. A little bit of vapor lock at play there in that one, it looks like, as the flame blew out the top there on the first try. Lights on the second though. And then our newest, most recent addition to our EDC rotation, the vintage look without corner slashes. Until next time.